the prime time. Bitches.
Alrighty, thank you and welcome again, one and all, to the Creedence and Bishop Show. We're here live with you on this Wednesday. Remember, we do this every Wednesday, right about 8:30. Sometimes it's 9:15-ish, 9:30. Can't help it, but it happens.
Give or take.
Live here on our Facebook, which is CB Space Radio Space Show. Did I say that right? CB Space Radio Space Show. Yeah, make sure to click a like on that one, please. Say hi. On the YouTube, on Twitch, and on Twitter, all across it, and we're live. And thank you for joining us. Make sure to comment, say hi, make sure to like things, and whatever you have to do. You people know how to do it better than we do. Coming up tonight, we're playing a new game. Mikey, what the hell is it called again? I didn't write it down.
Oh, it's actually called Who Dat? And that's hosted by our good friend, Mr. Game Show. So in case you're wondering how to play Who Dat, hang around. We'll talk about it later, and we'll have a great time. Everyone at home can play along, watching right now, and see if you're smarter than these four guys.
All right. So we got that coming up a little bit later. Checking the mailbag, as always. You can always get in on that. It is CB. Oh, wait a minute. What is it again? cbshowemail@gmail.com. That is our email. You can also get a hold of us, any of us, right on our social medias, which are easy to find. Also,
we're not hiding. We're not hiding from no one. No matter what anyone says, we're not hiding.
Don't listen to them.
We're right here.
I love your background, Bish. It's awesome.
It is very nice.
That's a lunker.
CNB News at 9 coming up tonight. Going to talk a little bit about lottery winning, and also that'll bring us a great chance to throw in Bishop's Friday lottery extravaganza.
Oh, free plug. Yes, I like that.
Get you a free plug later. And a lot of things going on during all the quarantining. With animals on the loose and getting themselves in very precarious situations. We'll talk about that later on the news. It's some funny ones, by the way, just so you know. Bishop, how are you? You doing good?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Been fishing?
You look like you've been fishing. You are very red. Looks like you were out there. No, actually, are you an angler? Did I say it wrong?
Not at all. Okay. No, actually, Emily went back to the beach for Mother's Day, left me here in charge for a few days. So what do? Not sit around and get drunk and go party. I went out and did a bunch of gardening, and thank God my parents came over and helped because we got a bunch done. So that's my fun week. I did a lot of landscaping and stuff, weed pulling, lots of very fun stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm doing good, Creed. Actually, I have a pretty cool gig coming up this Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work. Kinda. I am in an undisclosed location. Precisely. Marrying some people. Yes.
Oh, no kidding. Boy, it's been a while, huh?
Please
Are you
take
still ordained, or?
As far as the paycheck is concerned, yes.
Oh, good. Mikey, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Been a really so much better of a week for me after going to war with a local computer store in which I thought I was going to burn to the ground.
Yeah.
But I did not.
Mikey's the only person I know that buys stuff from a local computer store. What is this, 1993? Like
off of Marketplace, though, in his defense,
Yeah, it was.
Get on Newegg, dude. Come on.
So
hell is Newegg?
The Newegg. The new computer's coming in to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about that. Something else I'm very excited about, by the way, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Big guest announcement for next week. We have an interview. With formerly known as Connor of the Ascension WWE Superstar. Will be joining us live. That's right. Live next week right here. And you can ask any question you like of him. He's already okayed this. Anybody in chat wants to jump on, has any questions about his time in NXT and WWE, you can jump on, ask the question, and he might answer it. Hopefully he will. Bishop's going to rub his feet, and it's going to be a good time.
And by the way, this is really cool. I love the fact because we're going to have him on video.
Yeah.
Right there with us. So
that
adds a whole new element to interviews nowadays.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. He's got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about his whole career with WWE and NXT, how I feel he was screwed over tremendously during his time there. And we'll just go from there and see what he's going to talk about. Do you want me to announce the following week's interview as well, or would you like me to hold on to that?
That's up to you.
Okay, on the 27th, we'll be interviewing
the guy that gave Mikey his new computer.
I wish.
Sponsorship.
That guy was a beauty.
We're going to have from the WWE Attitude area. He was a WWF guy, I guess you would say, but they don't like you to say that anymore.
Right.
Gangrel will be on. Remember, he had the Brood with Edge and Christian.
I love Gangrel.
And the Hardy Boys. He's also been, after his time in WWE, he did some really cool stuff we're going to talk about. And he said he'll be calling us from his wrestling school.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be the 27th with Gangrel. Next week with Connor, formerly of the Ascension, right here, only right here.
All right.
Very nice.
Knox, how was your week? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I've changed my facial appearance. As you can see, I've joined the goatee club.
Good choice.
I thought you joined a local magic club.
It happened.
You have magician hair. It's like you're like, can I get is this your card? Can I have
the first day that I had it, it happened by accident. My clippers died. They just died, and I don't have the charger for them. So I had to get a little crazy with my razor and get it when it was like skin smooth shaved. It looked really, really creepy. Like really creepy.
Nice.
Right now, you look like a character on like Better Call Saul that gets killed in. You know, like you show
like
up.
I thought he looked like an old West doctor with that mustache. Did you dye that black? Because it's so
No, it's just how it looks. That I have a lot of gray hair right in here, and so
I like it.
So I'm thinking about a Fu Manchu. Should I Fu Manchu it?
Yeah,
what do you think?
for next week. Yeah, please.
Please do. Yeah,
how about each week you cut a little bit more off it, like a Hitler mustache?
Charlie Chaplin.
We're going for progression here.
Charlie Chaplin.
Big Play, how was your week? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing pretty good. I signed up for Gangrel's wrestling school. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
Gotta crowbar them in when you can.
There you go.
I couldn't help it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, man. I had a weird week. I think I told you guys earlier. Like, I've been thrown off a little bit. Like, every once in a while, I start to realize that we're not living in the real world. We're living in a simulation. And the fact that I received a quarter with a bat on the back of it today at Walmart that I had to wear a mask to get into is quite strange.
Yeah, the bat thing on the bat thing.
The quarter, right?
It's
quarter, it's weird.
Look,
if I'm running
a simulation,
if I'm the Wizard of Oz and I'm behind the red curtain, I'm gonna give you guys a bat quarter. You know, this year. That's what's gonna happen. You gotta take it. So we're taking it. We got a bat quarter, and we got to stay at the house. So
do we have fruit bats in America?
No.
Right?
It's a celebratory quarter for another country, essentially, is what they're saying. The excuse is. The girl at Walmart almost apologized for giving me one. She was like, I'm sorry. I just saw this today. And she put them in my hand, and I was like, oh, I thought this was a hoax, you know?
It is a friendly-looking bat, though. I will say it has the doughiest eyes. Like,
it's like Dobby. It's Harry Potter's Dobby on the back of the coin.
Yeah,
a little floppy eared. It's sad. It's floppy eared. It's inspiring you to take solace in the fact that there's a bat on the back of the like. It's weird. I'm just saying.
And then I didn't. So, I mean, when did this mask thing in North Carolina start? Because I mean, I knew nice, isn't it? New York, you got to have one on when you're out, right?
You have to. Yeah. You can't go anywhere without one. I didn't even
know that. I mean, all I've heard is that North Carolina's in their first phase of reopening, and now all of a sudden.
Here's North Carolina.
You think maybe they just made Clay do it?
I think it is. I want to say in Walmart's defense, Clay was wearing a shirt that says "Be positive" on the front. They just took it the wrong way.
He looked at risk.
Oh, I looked at it. I was sweating because it's hot outside and I'm fat. That's what it was.
Boy got a temperature.
It's sweating, guys. I always sweat when I go through. Yeah.
So they made you put on a mask.
Okay, so I did. I went to Walmart today to pick up some groceries and take care of some essential things. And as I go to walk in the door, there's a line, which is normal here in North Carolina. But the lady who was controlling the line looks at me and says, are you aware of the new law that says you have to wear a mask to come in?
It's not a law.
I agree. It's not a law. I've went and looked since this afternoon, but she said it was a law. I said, I lied, and I said yes, and I immediately took my shirt and covered my nose and said, yes, I'm aware. Can I please come in, essentially? And she says, yes, please come in. Make sure you go to customer service and get a mask. So I do. I do go to customer service, and I get a free mask, and I don't have to wear my shirt around the store on my face. But I did. They definitely made me cover myself up to go buy groceries today.
So did you see that each and every person in there was wearing a mask?
Everyone.
That's crazy.
And there were no cashiers that didn't have a mask on. The lady.
Well, that's been going on, Clay. I mean, the Walmart employees have been having to do that for over a month now. But for them to enforce that on the customers,
and to have an employee saying it's a law outside, it's wild, right? That's wild.
And then one state over, here we are, wide open, inside dining already. Lifted the state of emergency. Bars are open. I mean, it's pretty much full on here in South Carolina.
Night and day between North and South Carolina, from what I understand. And that's a beach community I live in, like a really small, less than 20,000 community. And they're like, what you got to say, brother?
Take your shirt off, brother.
Get comfortable. Take your shirt off.
Stay a while.
Cook some sausage.
Take your shirt off. Let's talk.
Get some oil burns. Go ahead. Go on.
I just want to say, hey, brother. Hey, brother. I just want to say, Knox. Digging the dye job, brother. Digging the dye job.
Look who's talking.
More pepper than salt. I like it. Yep. Go ahead.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Terry. You beautiful man.
Mr. Balea, if you will.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of his store in Orlando, by the way. Did you ever get a chance to go, Mikey, when you were there?
I did not. I have seen virtual tours of it, and it is
not good.
Better be rich to go in there.
It's kind of underwhelming. I mean, there's some cool. I'm sure there is some cool stuff in there to look at, but
it's very small. But I know he was moving to a larger location.
Okay,
it was a
what's
gas
the problem
station.
with my store?
It was a gas station. It's very small and it's very expensive, to be honest with you.
Mr. Holt, sir, I don't think these guys have ever seen your sex tape, so they don't have the respect for you that I do. You have previously laid the pipe on video, if you will, and I enjoyed that greatly. You have a great sex tape. I just wanted to put that out there. So, okay.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, but listen, hey, Creed, it's called retrofitting, brother. Listen, I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't think if I know it or not. Hold on a second.
There you go. Take the time.
The sea turtles, brother.
God, Terry, I know. The sun is hot, Florida.
It's hot, brother. It's hot. That's another thing. Creed.
Yeah.
Keep up the tan, brother. I like it.
Okay. Yeah. That's my spray tan.
I'm digging it. I am digging it, brother.
Thank you.
Say your prayer.
It's more of a burn there than a tan.
Yeah, it's not though, because it doesn't hurt. So
you put anything on that?
No, doesn't hurt.
Aloe vera
doesn't hurt yet.
Good to go. Yeah, it might.
Hey, brother, you ever put aloe vera in the refrigerator? Wow.
Yeah. Extra cool.
Extra cool, brother.
So soothing.
Oh, so cool, brother. You're talking about cool. Hey, you ever do this? You ever do this, brother? Talking about cool. You want to be cool? Put some Cool Ranch nachos. Put them in the freezer, brother. Wow.
Thank you for not saying Doritos. They don't pay us.
Hey, listen, I buy Sam's. I buy Sam's.
Terry, I heard you and the Ultimate Warrior used to have live Asian women at your house and have nachos.
It's better to have the dead ones, brother. Never mind the questions, brother. One time we had a whole house full of dead ones in Sarasota. Lots of questions.
That was my next question. Thank you for answering that. Thank you for taking care of my concerns. Thank you.
We left them there. We said, hey, I said, Warrior, where you want to go eat, brother? He said, one place, Roost Chris. I said, all right. Of course, Chris. Roost Chris. We go to Roost Chris, brother. We get the full thing.
Cool. Yeah.
By the way, we'll have to ask Bishop about the time he went to Ruth's Chris and
Yeah, I bet that was a good story, brother. I bet he didn't waste their money with
He'll
that.
tell you. He'll tell you all about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Just ask
All
him.
right.
He'll
Yeah.
tell you. All right. Thank you, Hulk. I appreciate
See
it.
you, man, brother.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. Thank you.
You
Fantastic.
got some mail. Mailbag! I got mail. Yay! I got mail.
Yay. Thank you.
Yay.
And yes, it is time for the mailbag. Again, cbshowemail@gmail.com. That is how you get hold of us. Jesus, everybody hear that okay? Christ.
Yeah, I heard it fine.
Okay, good. cbshowemail@gmail.com. And of course, any of our social medias, you can get a hold of us and get in on the mailbag. We start off tonight with a big old hello.
Hello.
Hey, I heard Knox last week talk about his butt problem. Please help me. Advice is needed. A year ago, I started having itchy anus and some pain. It went away on its own, but now since June, it has been itchy and very painful. By the way, very is all in caps, so must be very painful.
So you know it's serious.
The best way to describe it, is I feel like I have given birth out after a bowel movement.
Oh.
I read them as they come, folks.
Oh.
As in, like, there's a lot of blood.
Says I feel dizzy and my arms feel numb, then it itches.
I'm sorry, start from the top.
Oh my god.
I feel dizzy.
Uh-huh.
My arms feel numb.
After he uses the bathroom.
Then it itches. Yeah, because it feels like you're having as they said, I have given birth out after a bowel movement feel.
Maybe a stroke.
What did I say about my butt last week?
It was
Fissure,
wet.
dude.
I heard some wetness. There was
The
hole
fissures.
there.
The fissures. That's right. Yeah. The
Yep,
fissures.
fissures. Yep, fissures.
I just started using Preparation H like a week ago. Absolutely no improvement. There is usually always a little blood. What is going on? Help, please. And by the way, that's from Carol, and she sent that in via Facebook. Carol,
I know exactly what's going on.
I know
I got it.
that.
You go right ahead there, Doc.
Please tell
Tell
me.
her.
She's got worms, dude.
Oh, like a dog. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Wow.
There's a certain
I
kind
wasn't
of
expecting that at
a
all.
there's a certain kind of a
He is a
worm.
cowboy physician.
There's a certain kind of worm you can get from your kids and animals. It's not ringworm. It's some other kind of worm.
Like a tapeworm?
They're these little tiny white worms, and they crawl around your anus,
It's not good.
and they're itchy, very itchy,
How do you
super
know
itchy,
this?
and they're.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, look
I
at
never
Uh,
heard of that, by the way.
We had a
Worm
scare
for
of
children.
that when I was living in West Virginia with my with my ex and the
if you're
and the
gonna
kids.
get them. If you're gonna get them, it's that state.
We were afraid that we had
Oh,
them, and all of us
definitely
had it
West
at the
Virginia.
same time.
You were worried that the whole family had worms in their ass.
Yeah. Yep.
The buttworm
came home
is
from-
the
I came
state
home from
animal
work.
of West Virginia, by the way.
How
Just
white
are
were these
wondering.
people?
Coming home and
On a
hearing
scale
that
of
you
1 to
have
10.
worms or that you have lice are two crappy things. But
Yeah,
How do you
lice I
diagnose
get,
that,
but
by the way?
yeah, how
What's
do you
that?
get to the point where? How do you get to the point where you think that the whole family has worms?
we're all having similar. Because one of the, my ass itches all the time.
You see
But,
enough
like-
buttholes, you got to
Okay.
start asking questions.
Well, because one of the kids had them. So, Vicky, what are the worms that kid? What was that? They're not tapeworms. Pinworms. That's it. Pinworms.
Red worms?
Pinworms.
Night
Congratulations.
crawlers.
They're pinworms, though. That's what they are. Pinworms. I'm looking it up right now.
Crawlers?
That's gross.
Uh,
Flush your butt.
Pinworms. I'm Googling it right now.
So disgusting.
You should.
Well, it is a
No,
thing.
Google
Yeah,
that.
why don't you
It is
just
a thing
tell us
'cause
your
I've
experience?
sold meds for it
Oh.
before.
Oh, you did.
Pin-
You sneaky
I've
little
read
salesman. Go on.
How do you know if you have pinworms? So here you go. Here are the symptoms.
Has Knox ever lived with you and your children in West Virginia? All right.
Frequent and strong itching of the anal area.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I've got 'em right now.
Restless sleep due to anal
Go
itching,
on. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
pain, rash, or other skin
Brush.
irritation.
Scratch the hole. Go on.
Yeah. Sometimes when you use sound effects, that's in the front of it.
I love the sound effect.
Go on.
That's me.
Go on, why? All of a sudden, does a sound effect just throw you off?
The presence of pinworms in the area of your child's anus. We never actually saw any on her,
no anus,
but we were all pretty scared we had them for a minute. So
Can you put like a piece of cheese outside the butt, and maybe they'll like come
trap
out and you're like,
trap them like a mouse.
They're big enough that you can see them crawling around.
Oh,
it's not ringworms; it's pinworms, Vicky. Pinworms. And they do come out at night. They do come out at night.
They do come out at night.
Yeah.
Pinworms come out at night.
But anyway, yeah. That's my guess is probably
Carol,
pinworms.
Dr. Knox says it's pinworms.
Pinworms. Oof. That's it.
That's grim diagnosis. Sorry, Carol.
Right.
It is grim.
I don't understand why every show we have to start off with just disgusting crap.
We take the hard-hitting questions. We take the hard-hitting questions. We don't pull punches here.
Hello, CB. Are Italians white?
Oh, look, another sound effect.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can call me Knox.
Are olives American? Is another analogous question.
Are olives American?
Right. That's the same question, right?
all
Isn't that the same
American.
question? If like sort of analogous. Yeah.
What is analogous? So. You better look that one up, Knox.
It's an analogy, sir.
Oh, okay.
Is it not the same as saying that olives are a white person food? No, Italians are obviously not white. Nobody thinks that.
I did.
Whoa. Willis.
Really?
Willis in the United Kingdom. This is
Let's
from.
talk about it. I think
they look Arab to me.
He said what?
Who? You said he said that?
Willis.
What is happening right now?
Willis says that
What you talking about?
Italians look Arab to him.
Really? Arab? They look Arab? I don't know. I don't see that.
Looking like Ahab.
There's a Mediterranean tint to the skin color that is genetic, but I don't think Arab.
They look white to me.
Really?
One time I was in Raleigh and I got pulled over because I had Mediterranean tint on my car. It was too much.
Sicilians are darker.
Okay.
That's going to get you kicked off of YouTube, man. You can't say that. So.
What you said was far worse.
I'm just going to say
I know,
that.
I'm just
pretty sure that was. All right. Next up on tonight's mailbag. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Anybody still following?
Yep.
Hi.
Should I feel hurt that not one of my 6 grandchildren called me on Mother's Day?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Creed. That from Wilma in Jacksonville.
From Wilma, huh? I know whose children she's talking about.
Is that a fake one? And is that somebody slipped that in there as an inside joke?
That's a direct quote, though. Direct quote.
Is it really? I didn't know that she had 6 children.
Grandchildren. Can't you read?
Oh, that's right. No, I cannot.
Well, it wasn't Grandparents' Day. It was Mother's Day.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, but
you can't get all the gifts.
Is that true, by the way? Did nobody?
I'm pretty sure her sons and daughters called her on Mother's Day.
Just not
even though she was still asleep at 11:30.
Oh, really?
That's a good time.
I had to wait for her to get good woke before I could speak.
Why would you wake up if you were that old? You'd wait till as late in the day as you can. So that's
less time to be awake.
Jill in Brazil. Jill in Brazil, spelled Gil, by the way. Interesting. Says so. So possibly, yeah, you're right. It's probably Gil. Yeah. So show I ask you this. Can you sue homeless people?
Yes.
Well, I'd love to know why you'd want to sue a homeless person, first of all, but yeah, I guess
too.
you can. I mean, you can.
Yep. I would love to know the reason.
Sue anybody you want.
You trying to take their corner? Is that what's going on?
Crummying up the place. They're out there crummying up the place.
A lot of them are scam artists.
So are you like a rich guy that's trying to sue a poor guy that's living in a box across the street from you? Interesting.
Good question.
Okay.
Took my dollar.
Yeah, I would like to know what this homeless person did to,
Yeah,
there are levels of homelessness. There's like sleeping on your buddy's couch homeless, and then there's like living in the shelter homeless. There's multiple.
Do y'all have a lot of panhandling ones near y'all? Because I have this one lady who has been panhandling for at least 4 years, and her sign has said the same thing every time. It
Sure.
says, homeless and pregnant. Can you help? She's been pregnant for 4 years now.
Interesting.
Yeah,
She
one
could-
thing.
well,
Could have had 4 different kids.
Baby, yeah.
Babies cost money. So.
Right.
One thing I've noticed in
There's a
the
very skinny ex-marine that does jujitsu on the road. That is, I think, has an OnlyFans at this point. So
he has an OnlyFans. Wow.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. In Charlotte, the thing is to stand in the medians and just walk up and down as people pull up to the intersection.
Oh yeah,
that's the
any city
go-to
now,
here.
yeah, for sure.
If listen, I'm going to give them a pro tip. Just you go and you find a fireman's boot, and then you stand in the middle, and everyone will put money in it.
Well, actually, you find a group of you,
yeah,
and do that, and everybody stand around with the boots. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Creedence and Bishop show. I heard last week's mailbag about the lady with the very small chest. What is the average size for a girl's chest? And is 34C too big or too small? What, in your male opinion, is a good size? Love the show. That from Mandy in Florida.
Interesting.
Well, yeah,
last
fantastic email, by the way.
That's a good email.
last week
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
The girl that got picked on.
Still laughing about those names.
The best part of that was it brought out the not
Pancake.
getting picked on.
That's right.
yeah, it was a
Good point.
story.
That
Really
was
good
the-
story.
the best part. So is 34 or something? What did she say?
34C. Is that too big or too small?
It's perfect.
Yeah, I think that's even a little larger than average. Like, it's
34B is just a way of saying A, and it's to make the A cup women feel better about themselves.
Oh my God! Wow!
Jesus.
Wow!
He is on it tonight, isn't he?
Wow. No.
This guy.
Do you think I'm wrong?
I think okay. So
listen.
Did you come about those opinions once you got that facial hair, or
No, I just
Yes,
no,
yes,
I'm
he
telling
did.
you.
Yes, he did.
I
That
think
comes
that,
from weird, actually.
women's lib had something to do with the sizing of bras.
I think for very small women, that's a large cup size. I mean,
An 8-year-old, maybe.
There's a
That's a good
an
point.
8-year-old. Nice, Mikey. Nice. You said that.
Listen, if you put a
I
pair of
want to point out that
34,
Mikey said that, not me. So okay.
It's a
cool.
good size if you had like a double mastectomy or something.
No. Like I think it depends on the frame. There's multiple.
no, you're right. If you
Yeah,
put those
you're
on
right,
a
right.
gigantic woman, obviously they're extremely small, right?
Right. Exactly.
He's got a
We
point.
still on the
It's
air?
all about perspective. Of course we are. We're being very careful. We're dodging around all the important issues of the day. We're not using the F word, so we're doing great.
Next up
My
on
windows
tonight's,
are open. I just
next
yelled
up
out.
on tonight's mailbag.
Sorry.
Fellas,
Go ahead.
I need help.
Continue.
I really do need help. Have we ever talked over each other this much in half an hour than tonight?
No.
I don't know. Yes,
I don't
probably.
think so. Jesus Christ. Fellas, I need help. How do I know if my babysitter wants me? She wants
She wants me, dude.
Yep.
She
Well, yeah.
wants me.
you have to figure out the how old is your babysitter and how old are you?
Well, goes
Why'd
on to
you
say, I'm in my mid 30s and she is 21.
I thought this was a child, right?
No.
So did I.
Yeah.
So
No.
I need to follow
You
up.
said
Are they
earlier,
still
okay.
breastfeeding in their
What?
30s? Is that
Right,
is that what's
what?
going on or what? What's going on?
So
Alright.
30 and 21.
This is bad.
Does
Does he have a wife?
Okay, this is good. I'm really hot,
Of course you are, sir.
wealthy,
Oh,
and very athletic.
of course you are.
And she always talks to me. She always talks to me a lot when my wife isn't around.
Ooh.
Much more than when she is around. The other day, I took her for a ride in my little plane.
He has a plane.
Apparently, he has a little plane. And then we hit some golf balls together. She is very pretty, and I'm thinking about taking it to the next level, if you know what I mean, and that from Anonymous.
And he also has 7 inches, but on a very small frame. So it looks huge.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, see, you understand what we're talking about. You get
He's
it.
92.
Yeah. 4.
You get it.
Take it to the next level. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you have a lot to risk. So
kids in a marriage.
Level. I need more
and a
details.
plane.
I need more
and
details.
all this other
Much of
stuff.
a little
Got
plane.
tons of money.
Why couldn't he close the deal after the plane ride? Like,
Good point. Yeah,
Bad
I think if
piloting.
because he probably doesn't own the plane. He probably took a small charter or something.
That sounds like something Knox would do. Take a girl up in a plane and crash.
Oh God, yes.
I would never do that.
Yes, you would. You would do
Motor's
something like
cutting
that.
out, dude. Motor's cutting out. Mayday.
Grab on.
Mayday.
Grab on. Got a problem. We're going down.
But yeah, I mean, is this a girl worth risking all that? Because
Well, possibly. He says he wants to go to the next level, and he took her out on 2 dates, as far as I can count.
He don't like that
Yeah.
girl.
No,
We need to hear more
excited.
about the wife.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Excited because she's
Right.
young. That's it. Fresh and young. That's all.
but is 21? I mean, that much younger than 30?
Not really. No.
No.
You know, but I would say don't do it. Don't risk it. Don't.
You got too much money. It sounds like. You want half of it?
Wealthy and hot, and
right.
Yeah. Athletic.
yep. So good luck with that.
You fly small planes. It's going for you, man. You gotta
Got
go.
it all, baby.
Don't
Creed.
throw it away.
Creed, were you pulling 21-year-olds when you were 30?
What's that supposed to be?
Look at Mikey. Look at Mikey. I want everybody to focus on Mikey right now. Look at his face. It's beautiful.
Also, who has the chirping smoke alarm? Because that's fantastic. I've been hearing it the whole time.
Really, I haven't heard anything.
Someone
It might
does.
be me. I'm trying to moderate that, but it might be me.
Oh, is that, you're trying to moderate that? You working on that? Did you write it down?
No
Yeah,
comment.
here.
I don't hear
No
it.
comment.
I didn't even hear it.
No.
I must need better headphones. All right.
Maybe.
Did you want to do what's the name of this game again?
Who dat?
I don't know why I keep
Yeah, we can do
forgetting
who dat. Bishop, we ready to do who dat?
How come you didn't answer the question? Were you pulling 21-year-olds when you were 30?
I'm 41 now.
I know. So
can't
think back.
to-
Think back 11 years.
That's 11 years.
Hold on, let me get Mr. Game Show.
Good. Yes, please.
Find Mr. Game Show. He'll
I think
answer it.
I'm pretty sure I pulled a 21-year-old when I was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it was it the one you walked by and went like this afterwards?
No.
No. Okay.
I wasn't 30 yet.
Oh. Well, how long ago was that though? That's a long time ago.
The dumpster.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Creed.
I agree.
I agreed.
The answer to the question is no comment.
And from
Is that
here
a
on out,
tomato or
refer to me as anonymous.
Yeah, I was out doing some gardening with my parents. Hey, Mikey.
wow. You hear that?
Tell me what
Louise?
you think about the fruit bat quarters, sir. Please.
Jesus.
Oh, look at that mustache.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Hey, Mikey, how long is this going to take? I'm going to go smoke real quick.
It's gonna take a minute.
You guys got grandma laughing. I hope you can hear that in the background. That's
It was like the Pringles can guy with
You sound like the Pringles can guy. You sound like the Pringles
Even Clay's grandma's dying.
no, please not tonight. But she is laughing.
Yeah, don't say that.
Dear Lord, no. Dear Lord, no.
Please not tonight.
Not tonight,
Not
baby.
tonight.
Wouldn't that be messed up?
Not tonight.
Oh,
No. Not tonight.
They're all laughing. They're all laughing, Grandma. They love you.
That was great. That was great.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Love it.
Yep, she ain't dead yet, bro. It's coming out.
Who dat?
Who dat?
Who dat?
Bishop, you ready to play Who dat?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Who dat?
oh
All
man,
right,
that was
I'll go
funny.
with the
Yeah,
rules
go ahead
real
and
quick while Bishop
explain
is
the
getting
rules.
in. So what we're going to do is I'm
Okay.
going to show you the sibling of a celebrity. Then I'm going to give you 3 celebrity choices. You'll then tell me which one of them is related to the previous photo. Pretty
Okay.
simple. Very simple stuff. I'll show you a picture. Then I'll show you 3 choices and you
Okay.
pick. Simple as that.
All right.
Clay's going to win But
I'm gonna win. All right, at least you know I'm gonna win the game. So,
Bish, are you wearing a green shirt by any chance?
I am. Yeah.
Any chance? Because
Yeah.
it seems to match the wall.
Bish has
Yeah.
a green shirt on and a green screen. I like it. It's preparedness.
Right. Yeah. It helps whenever I put the mask on.
Yeah, we're doing our game now.
You ready to do some screen sharing there, Creed?
Oh, sure. Yeah, pop her up. Bless you. Who dat?
Who dat? Look at that. Who dat?
Do that.
Well, hi there.
Who dat?
That's right. Everybody's favorite new game show, Who Dat?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a celebrity sibling, and you're going to have to tell me, who dat? Who dat? All right. Let's go ahead and get on first contestant up here. Let's see what we got. Bishop, if you will. Okay. Right here, we have this beautiful young lady. She is related to a celebrity. I'm not going to be able to tell you much about her other than she is astonishingly beautiful and wears glasses.
Is she Italian?
She could be Italian. She
That might.
definitely looks
How
like
Italian is she?
34C for sure.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely for sure. Now let's see the three possibilities. Who may be this young lady's sibling? Here we go. This right here, of course, is Drew Brees, NFL quarterback for the Saints. Possibly George Costanza. He's a friend of Seinfeld's. If you know who he is, also known as Jason Alexander.
Right.
Or is that George Clooney's sister, that hot young thing we just saw?
Beautiful.
I'm going to go to Clay first. Clay, who dat?
I'm gonna say, oh man, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one.
Who's keeping score, by the way?
I got it.
am.
Like,
I got it.
sure.
All right.
I'm gonna go with option 2 with George Costanza.
George Costanza. Creed, how about you?
Oh, I'm just gonna this entire time. I'm just gonna do whatever Clay does. George Costanza. That's how I'm gonna win a game.
I'm a winner. I'm a champion. Thank you for following my lead.
If I can ask you, Creed, is that because he is an attractive man and so was that young lady kind of unattractive?
I'm going with the glasses.
The glasses. Bishop, what about you?
Can I look back at this lady?
Feel free. Go ahead.
God, no look backs. That's a really small
That's
picture.
her Tinder picture, by the way.
All right. I got my answer. George Clooney.
George Clooney for Bishop.
You think it's going
Knox.
deep diving. Okay.
I'm actually going with Clooney as well.
Clooney.
Wow.
So
Ooh.
no one chose Drew Brees, NFL great and man of the people. We had 2 and 2.
She does not have the birthmark that Drew. That's the
Is that what the
family.
giveaway was?
There's a giveaway.
Well, you were right. It's not Drew Brees. So 2 of you are on the board, and the 2 that are on the board are Bishop and Knox. Wow. George Clooney's sister.
Cheaters.
Wow.
Very good. Very good.
Would you like to know why I picked George Clooney?
Why?
I'd
I
love
want
to
to
hear
know why.
All right.
Forehead?
Well, first off, they have the same kind of nose and upper mouth area, and who's to say that they're not twins? And George Clooney didn't usurp all the good looks. Who's to say? How do we not know he doesn't have a twin?
They both had that beautiful
Perfectly
heart.
shafted. All right, I like it.
It's a beautiful hair.
All right.
Yeah, beautiful hair. Yeah, beautiful hair.
Let's go to the
Skin tone.
blonde. There's a blonde young lady. If you go back the other way, please.
This way?
Nope, the other way.
The other way.
Hey.
It's not blonde at all.
Blonde. There we go.
okay.
This
Oh.
very svelte-looking blonde lady, who could be German.
Kinda
I don't know.
Matching.
I bet she
forehead of
gets
mine.
lipstick on her teeth a lot.
I bet.
Ooh.
I bet you're right.
Yeah. So get a good look at her, and I'm gonna give you your 3 choices. Go ahead, Bishop.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. I wish there was some music to go with this.
Yeah, that'd be so great, wouldn't it?
There was. Do you want applause or do you want music? Which one?
I like music.
Both.
Music.
Music.
You don't deserve applause. So here are your 3 choices for the blonde, pale woman. You
Okay.
have Chris Pratt,
Oh.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sister,
You have
mother, or friend. I need answers here.
Iron Man, by the way. That would be what's his name? Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
And you have Robert Pattinson from the Twilight movies and soon to be Batman. So you see how all 3 of those run
Batman,
together?
that's right.
You like how
That's
those?
right. Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go to Knox first. Knox, who do you think is who dat? Who dat sibling?
That be Patterson's sister.
All right, we're going to go with Edward Cullen. What about you, Bishop?
I'm going to say that is Robert Downey Jr.'s sister.
Robert Downey Jr.'s sister. Creed, what about you?
Who's the dude in the middle?
That is Iron Man.
Who is the dude in the middle?
Robert Downey Jr.
All right, I'll go with that.
Little known actor,
Robert Downey Jr. And, of course, the winner of the game, Clay. Clay, who are you going to pick?
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pick Robert Pattinson.
And why? Clay, why?
He's got that face. That's why I'm picking him.
He's got that face. Well, if you think he's got that face, then it must be right. That's right. Robert Pattinson's sister, Knox and Clay, score again.
Very good.
Knox in the lead right now.
I
Bishop.
can see it. I've got an eye for this, guys. I don't know. I've got that celebrity eye. Like I can boil a person down to the traits.
Is that like a lazy eye?
It is. It is kind of lazy. I look to the right, but to the right, I see a lot of star potential in this Robert Pattinson guy.
All right, so go back to the black-haired lady you were just on. That Knox had a. All right, look at this one, Knox. What do you think of her? Nice collarbones, good teeth.
She's got a very. It almost looks like that's a superimposed face on that body because I don't see it. Her neck is weird.
Nice neck.
Where's her head, dude?
Her head's kind of funny, right?
No, I think it's just at a funny angle. It's like
she's looking to the side.
It's like a school photo.
It's a lot of collarbone represented in that picture. So,
so it's just a serious collarbone.
Yeah, a lot of collarbone there.
Somebody we all know loves collarbones.
I bet it's a hot button for that lady.
You think of her? She's pretty hot, right?
Sure.
All right, let's see those three choices, Bishop. Your three choices are Jennifer Aniston,
Knox in the middle.
Yeah, that's Knox's collarbone. I know it when I see it.
Mel Gibson, or Tom Cruise. We're gonna go to
No,
first,
he's in
by the
space. Calm down.
Who are you going to first?
You, the handsome one.
Who are these people?
That'd be Jennifer Aniston. Who are these people? Tom Cruise and Mel Gibson.
Who are these strangers in my
Who
house?
that?
What are these pictures you're showing me?
Collarbones. We'll go with the middle guy.
Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon himself.
Patriots.
Yes, the Patriots.
Who that?
Who that? All right, Bishop.
Wow. I'm gonna go with, even though Mel Gibson looks like he would easily bet a fiddle of gold against my soul that he could bet that he could play the fiddle better than you.
Yeah. Sure.
His backing band is way better than my backing band. Can we just talk about that real quick? That Satan's band
He's got the Blue Rock
Georgia
Cafe energy going hard there. Okay, I got you.
was great. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Tom Cruise. Clay, what about you, buddy?
Man, that's a tough choice. It really is. I got to go with Tom Cruise too, just because the Church of Scientology would kill me if I said otherwise.
All right.
Tom Cruise.
And last but not least, Mr. Collarbone Knox.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
What makes you say that?
Yeah. Is this facial hair?
I would just like it if I picked Mel Gibson and he won.
Well, just like in life, Mel Gibson has lost again. Tom Cruise. That was Tom Cruise's sister with the beautiful collarbone.
Nice. I knew it. I
Clay and Bishop.
Structure.
A three-way tie with Knox,
Awesome.
Bishop, and
Wow.
Clay. Creed with nothing. Not a thing.
Imagine that.
Right,
At least
yeah.
you got game show music, though.
Let's keep on going. Let's
Really
find
good
out
at Jeopardy. Let's do Jeopardy too.
who that beautiful young lady right there. Looks like she might be at a wedding, possibly.
She's got
Her
a bad
hair-
haircut.
Her
Yeah,
hair
who
is
is
beautifully trimmed. Maybe she's royalty. Who knows?
She's
This
going for
hair
the
is beautiful.
pixie look.
Is that Mrs. Mayhem? I can't tell. I got to
No. This one is far too old. Far too old.
I knew I'd need Bishop with that one. That's good.
All right. Moving on to who dat. Let's see here. Our three choices are David Arquette, David Bowie, and David Beckham. 3 Davids all right there. 3D. See how
Can I go
demon is
first?
playing?
Well, no, I don't want to go first, but I'm going to go ahead and choose option number 3, the man with the tattoos.
David Beckham, soccer star.
Bend
All
it
right.
like Beckham. That's what I'm choosing right now.
Bend it like Beckham. Knox.
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Why you say Bowie?
The
she was
jawline. The jawline is kind of wacky.
Jawline. Wacky jawline.
Okay, cool.
A guy that doesn't have a wacky jawline. Bishop.
I'm going to go with David Bowie as well. She looks English.
English.
And I'll try to score. I'll try to score one by going number 1 then, right? Because nobody else did that.
David Arquette.
With the Arquette.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
choice.
I liked Bishop's strategy. Bishop said she looked English. But the problem is there's 2 English people up here on the screen. And the winner is David Beckham, by the way. David
Holy
Beckham.
cow.
Mr.
That's
Beckham,
his
okay,
sister.
very
Wow.
good, very good.
So now Clay's in the lead.
Clay is in the lead.
Of course I am.
Natural.
Still
Still
have
anyone's
any
game.
questions? Yeah.
By the way, Emily is winning, I think, the whole thing. Even though she's not a part, she's been getting all of them.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Chat, man.
She's been nailing it. Maybe you should
Trying
listen
to
to her.
fight for my headphones here.
In my defense, I believe that David Bowie is much more a better representative of England and everything English than David Beckham.
I think you're right. I think
Here, here.
Yeah.
Here, here.
there's only one Goblin King, and it's not Mr. Beckham. So.
Posh Spice dude.
Right.
Posh Spice,
right.
dude. All right, let's see the lady with the big teeth.
Right here.
Right there, this young lady with a great, huge set of chompers on her. Let's check her over. Any kind of, let's see, Clay. Can
Mikey,
you tell me
I
real
don't
quick,
know
just
who
by
that
looking
is.
at her? Can you tell me what race you think this young lady is? Maybe.
I think this young lady is probably Caucasian. And I think this young lady probably doesn't do second dates.
All right, well, let's find
I
out.
can read her.
Let's find out who dat.
Grandma
way?
thinks that's
Here's
the
your
right
3
answer.
choices.
Okay. Oh, is that,
Shakira.
Or Jesus? Is that Jesus in the bottom?
No, that's Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
or
okay.
Or Courtney Cox. Your choice. Or you can pick Jesus. Let's go on the board with Jesus too.
It was
Jesus,
just a really small
Jesus'
picture for me.
sister.
My internet's really slow, so the picture was really small. I'm sorry.
Creed.
I'll let Holly answer for me.
Holly says it's J-Lo then.
Oh,
J-Lo.
is it?
All right,
Okay,
Bishop.
okay.
I'm gonna say that is. I'm gonna say that is Courtney Cox's sister.
You just wanted to
Courtney
say her last name.
sister.
Yeah.
Knox.
34B.
Nice. Nice.
Is that Jesus's bra size? Is that what
Can I change my answer to Shakira? Because she's yacht.
I'm also going to go with Courtney Cox.
Okay.
Courtney Cox. And Clay, were you going to change your answer?
I'm gonna go with Shakira if I could change my answer. I'm feeling it now. Okay, yeah.
Everybody is in play this
Can I
time?
change? Can I change my answer
Sure.
to whatever the correct answer is?
No, you can't. You can't change your answer.
Okay,
You gotta go what you
fine.
said first.
All right, Courtney
All
Cox.
right.
You're not me,
Eh,
obviously.
Courtney Cox. So we have 2 Courtney Cox, 1 Shakira, and 1
Wrong.
J-Lo. Going with Creed getting on the board with J-Lo.
Oh,
What
wow.
time?
Oh,
Thank you, Holly.
I
had
didn't
to
see
cheat.
that coming.
I had to cheat in order to get a point on there, but
Point to point.
It happens.
Very
It
nice.
happens.
Very nice.
All right, who's up next?
Which way are we going? You
It should be a blonde lady.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
We'll play from right there. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll play with this one.
He's
I know
got
who
it,
this is.
dude.
All right, so you got this young lady here, dressed in all black.
Uh-huh.
She's got her hair parted in the middle. She's got
Mhm.
some really big lips.
Mhm.
Interesting. We don't know who that is, but let's find out who that is.
is it Steven Tyler's daughter?
Oh, maybe. Is it Kelly Osbourne? Possibly Sandra Bullock? Or is it Rick Moranis' sister?
Ooh.
Let's see.
Interesting
Just
question.
slip that in. Lord Helmet's sister. All right. Let's move over to Bishop first. He looks very perplexed.
Uh-huh.
Who that?
I have my reasonings for saying this, but I'm not gonna let my tail off yet because I don't want to. But I'm gonna say that it is Kelly Osbourne's sister.
Kelly Osbourne's sister.
Mm-hmm.
So, daughter of the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. All right, Knox.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Was there a member of the Osbournes that was always off camera?
Yes,
I don't know.
there was.
There was, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the older. I think it was an older sister, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Clay.
Don't help Clay.
I'm gonna go with Rick Moranis as well. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I'm not sure where.
It seems like
film
is that
clip.
the way the chat's going, Clay? Creed, can you see how many people are going with Rick Moranis?
I see
It
a
looks
lot
like
of Rick Moranis chats.
a flood.
Yeah, obviously, I got to go with Rick Moranis then.
Definitely
Rick
go with
Moranis.
Rick
Wow.
Moranis for sure. Yeah.
So 3 Rick Moranises. Nobody wanted Sandra Bullock tonight. Well, let's find out who that will be. Ozzy Osbourne's oldest daughter, Kelly Osbourne's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we even talked
She
about
was
that and
she
figured
was
it
the
out.
one that was always off camera.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are we going with the chin? Is that what you're going to face?
No, I was going with the crucifix with the black necklace, and she is wearing a fur vest.
Very rock star, huh?
Okay.
Yes.
Very rock star. Look
I
at
thought
this.
she had kind of an Ally McBeal look to her.
In case you're keeping score at home, I know I am here. Bishop has 3, Clay has 3, Knox has 2, and Creed has 1.
Hey, I'm happy to be on with one.
What do you say, Bish? We just call this a tie and split our winnings.
No tie. We're gonna sit at this poker table for 8 more hours.
That's how I
What-
made so much money playing Magic the Gathering, was going to the finals and splitting the prize with the other guy that was at top. I never played the last game. I always destroyed the young kids going to the tournament. I would get to the end and I would be like, hey, you want to just split the money prize or what? Yeah, and it worked. It worked for us. That's how I won that.
How far behind is Knox, did you say?
Oh,
How-
he's so far behind.
He's got 2. You got 1. He's got 2. Bishop and Clay both have 3.
Which is basically so far behind, is what I was saying. So,
Are you just making sure that what's that got to do with anything? What does it matter where I'm at?
Well, I was wondering if we should just shut up and let these two battle it out on the last couple, is what I was going to say.
Oh, no.
How many are left?
I've already
we've got
tried
1,
22.
2, 3
left. We're going to play
All
to the final
left.
death here.
All right, 3 left, so you still got a chance then.
Everybody has a chance.
Throw them at me.
I have a quick question about the Magic the Gathering tournament. Did you
Go
want
ahead.
to? I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I didn't know there was
no
money involved,
problem.
by the
We can talk. No, there was, because it was packs. You would win packs. But say you entered, you got 1 pack no matter what you did. But if you won, you got about 30 or 40.
You flip
So,
them.
right. But if you were first and you were playing by the rules, you would get 40, and you were second, you would get 20. But if you were both there at the top and at 1 in the morning, you were tired of playing, you could talk to your opponent and be like, hey, I'll take 30, you take 30. Let's call it a tie. We can walk out of here. That's how you win Magic the Gathering. If you're trying to hustle cards for money, that's how you do it. You just
Hey, Clay.
Did the other nerds that were in attendance? I would be very upset
they got
if I
so
had.
mad. They got
God,
so mad, bro. They got pissed, and then I would just be like, "Hey, what are you gonna do? I won.
What are you going to do? I'm way bigger.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? I'm 7 feet tall, 350 pounds.
Hey, Clay.
You want to fight me over a mountain, bro? Let's go. What are you doing? You know?
Clay.
What?
Do you have a Black Lotus?
I do not. I still play Magic. I just play online through Magic Arena. Not a free plug. Just saying. I play through Magic. I play a lot of Magic Arena right now, as far as games go. Black
Online, though.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you're aware or not, but you can play Magic the Gathering for free right now through magicarena.com. It is
Not a free plug or anything.
No free plugs, right?
No.
It is a great service that I'm willing to push for free because it's great. But no, you cannot get a Black Lotus. You silly bastard.
Next.
I'm gonna pull a Knox real quick. Clay. Online.
Please ask me questions right now.
Online.
Go on.
You play a website online.
You
Right.
play on the online, Bishop.
Okay.
On the online.
On the online.
Even
Mikey,
Mikey,
we're ready.
Even Mikey.
Okay, back to who dat.
Uh-huh.
Sweeping
Who
the
that?
You see this young man right here? Everybody get a good look at him?
Yes.
I gotta look real close because that's a small ass picture on this laptop. Hold on. All right, I got you. Okay, we're good.
So your choices are.
Let's see.
Not this one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Okay, not that one.
Well, that's the next photo.
Go on.
And then the next photo after that. The next photo after that is another collage.
Oh, you know what? You're
It's
right.
a picture of him. It's his magic hand that he.
I apologize to you, Bishop, right now. Yeah, I will apologize. You're right. As the choices are Madonna, Kelly Clarkson, or Scarlett Johansson. I almost forgot her name.
Or Black Lotus. We're just
Or
talking about
Black
that.
Lotus. ScarJo. What a name there.
How can you not? How could it not be Scarlett Johansson though? Out of all those, like, she's such a malleable sex star. Like, you know, she's done movies where she's like topless, and she's done movies where she's like.
Could you tell me one of those?
I'll pick ScarJo if you want me to pick one. Yeah.
Which? I just want to know what movie she was topless in, so I can write it down.
So I'll send you the GIF of her being topless. You can see some side boob in a John Travolta movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but
what's the timestamp on that?
I will find it and I'll make sure I post it on the CB Space Radio Space Show Facebook.
There you go. I'll go ahead and take that as your answer, Clay. Creed, what about you?
Face Off.
Oh, I mean,
off.
Holly got me my only point, so I'll go with her again, ScarJo.
ScarJo. What about ScarJo Bishop over here? What you think?
I'm gonna say that is. I'm gonna go with Kelly Clarkson.
Ooh.
Kelly Clarkson. Who's Kelly Clarkson? All right. What about you, Knox?
This is national TV's Ho, if you will. She is on every station, essentially.
Right on.
I want to go with
somebody.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Let's go ahead and put everyone out of their misery. Creed and Clay get another point.
Of course,
Scarlett
Johansson.
Creed.
Thanks again, Holly.
You can't go wrong with me, Creed.
Your friend Holly is on fire.
Holly just knows what I'm gonna say. It's not that she's doing the right thing. It's just she knows what I'm gonna say, and she backs me. And you back me, Creed.
Back my play.
So you back my play. Yep.
Click on the one with the young lady right there. Yeah.
The chubby little girl.
Yes, the chubby little girl.
Okay.
Oh, isn't she adorable? Look at that
She
bow
is,
in her
yeah.
hair. She is a cutie. No doubt about it.
She's fat.
She is.
Yeah.
Is that the Hawaiian man that did the Somewhere with the Rainbow song? Is that his daughter?
No. Possible answers are.
That's my answer. God damn it.
Louise Guzman.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you did not say Louise Guzman. Or Demi Lovato. Louise Guzman. Is that your choice? Louise Guzman, Clay?
No.
Oh, okay. Who is your choice?
Let me think about that.
Do you only just say two people? Isn't there 3 people there?
I
said Penelope Cruz, Louise
I didn't hear
Guzman,
that.
I don't think he said it.
I didn't hear Penelope Cruz. I heard Guzman and Demi Lovato.
I'm gonna say Penelope Cruz for that.
Penelope Cruz, Bishop.
I'm going to say that this is a lie, and that was just Demi Lovato 6 years ago. So I'm going to go with Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato for tonight is what.
Oh my God, Knox.
Louise Guzman.
Louise Guzman.
Right?
And Creed.
Yeah, I'm going with what Knox said.
Louise Guzman. Only one person scored on this one, and that was the person that said Demi Lovato. That was Demi Lovato's sister. Bishop is because she had a weight issue, eating disorder.
Who? Demi Lovato?
Yeah.
Yes. She called. I consoled her about it. We got her on a mostly a nutrition plan, a little bit of workout, and well. You see who sung a little bit on last year's Super Bowl, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah. It's does that mean that?
Look,
is there a chance?
Mathematically, Knox and Creed are out of it. So this next one is going to be for the win between Bishop and Clay.
You want to
Now, I
split
don't know
these
about you
packs,
guys.
Bishop, and then make these nerds, man.
Let's get it done, Bishop. Come on, let's get it done. This is for Black Lotus. All right, you got this handsome, strapping young man.
Playing with the Viper.
Great teeth. Great teeth.
I can't even see this guy's picture.
Take
Hold
a
on.
good look. Hold on.
Even better.
Take a
Yeah,
good look at him.
Like, my eyes are blurry. Okay.
You got him?
Barely. Yep, I got
All right. All right, who that?
Tough
Is
one.
it Zach Braff's brother? Is it Brad Pitt's brother? Or is it Bradley Cooper's brother? For all the marbles, for the Black Lotus and everything.
So
We're
tough.
going to go, since Clay wins all the time. Clay, we want your answer first.
You my answer first. You want to steal my crown. I'm not going to let you. That is a Zach Braff sibling.
Just
Final
call them
answer.
scrubs.
Right.
And Bishop.
That's still my answer.
I thought that was not Zach. I'm not saying it's Zach Braff. I didn't know that was. I thought that was a young Ray Romano. Was Zach Braff. I was like, wow, he's.
I already took that one.
I know. I'm not going with that. I wouldn't go with that anyways, because that's not Zach Braff's brother. I'll tell you whose brother that is.
Whose brother is it?
It's what's the guy? American Sniper dude.
His name is Louis.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. That's Bradley Cooper's brother.
That's Bradley Cooper's brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, can I change my answer? You allowed? You allowed?
Sure, absolutely.
I'll allow it. I'll give you a free pass
Thank you.
here
Thank
as
you.
your competitor.
Thank you.
You may change your answer if I may change my answer.
You're going to change your answer on this one too.
I might if you change yours. If you change
No,
mine,
you already,
it's
but you already
fine.
got one change of answer earlier.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. I'll stay with my answer.
You can't throw the red flag
I'm
in multiple
confident.
times. Bill Belichick. Belichickian over here. That's Brad Pitt's brother.
Oh God.
Okay, so now,
Okay, I got
back.
beat.
Clay, you got Zach Braff
I got to stick with it. I mean, I've been outplayed here. I'm sticking with it.
and Bishop going with a last-second change to Brad Pitt.
Was
Okay.
it the
Just a
right
second ago.
move?
Just a second
Was it
ago, I was
good?
going to tell us we had to do another question.
Oh,
but since
yeah,
Bishop changed his answer, that is Brad Pitt's brother.
Wow,
Bishop
very nice.
Is the
Thank you.
winner
Congratulations.
of
Thank
Who
you.
Dat?
Thank
Let
you.
me be the first to be magnanimous and congratulate you on your one win.
Thank you.
I think I am at 2 right now, so you are still a bit behind me. But you
Oh, that's
are
fine.
a today
I
winner,
thought,
and I like
for sure, Clay, I did put Zach
That's what
Braff
I'm-
because I
all
thought
right,
he
so
looked like him.
that's-
I thought
he
they
does.
looked
that.
similar.
He does. That was what I was going to change my answer to, but I felt the peer pressure. I felt the peer pressure coming in hard, so I just stuck with what I had. I was going to change my answer to that.
To who?
For all my fans at home that are listening, I still in your hearts. I'm still a winner. So,
I'm still the winner, baby.
I'm still the winner.
Still the winner, baby.
Grandma agrees. She's laughing at you.
Oh, grandma.
Who dat?
Who dat?
Who that?
Well,
What a great
congratulations,
game.
Bish.
What a
That's
great
very
game.
good.
Thank you.
Coming up in a few minutes, we'll do news at 9, but it's about time for a cigarette break. So enjoy
Oh, nice.
yourself.
Nice.
So we're going to nerd news.
I was surgeon.
No, there is no nerd news.
No,
We're going
I,
to Knox news.
no.
Well,
we're
we
gonna
can't
do
because
that.
that was going to require Creed to help me out with that.
What do I got to help you out with?
I sent you pictures, sir. I sent you pictures.
Oh yeah, I can't even barely pull up a applause over here.
That's okay.
Oh, excuses.
Were they pictures or a video? You sent me a video, did you not?
Well, there's the video is the commercial from that item,
Ah.
and there's pictures. I went and I
Why
found
would
an
you
interesting
send it to
item
me then? Let me ask you that. Why would you send that to me?
Mhm.
because you're running the studio. I thought you would be the one that had to share the screen.
He's doing great.
Where you been? Who runs the pictures around here?
I love it. Hey, look, last week I had
It's
the
bitch.
best.
I should have sent the bitch. I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sad. No.
Don't you
I-
apologize to him.
No.
I sent the best
Can you
nerd
guys,
news
can you guys
pictures
explain
we've
this
ever
to him?
No, Creed. I sent the best nerd news pictures we've ever had last week, and you left, and poor Bishop had to put them behind him. They were
Yeah.
fantastic.
True.
But you missed out on the best pictures we've had so far.
You had photos of Tom Cruise in
In a
space.
spacesuit, I had Kevin Smith. I had the whole production ready, but
Mhm.
God darn it, Marlboro Reds.
Marlboro Red. That's his new nickname, Marlboro Red. That face of his. His face is the Marlboro Red.
I'm just kidding. But yes, we had great pictures last week. You just didn't have them. So
Clay, have you been drinking? You sound
it sounds like he's totally shit-faced, actually.
I'm laughing so hard because my grandma's sitting right behind me. I've never had an audience, like a live audience. This is cracking me up here. Like, she's engrossed in the show. I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think she was going to be like into it, but she's like giving me contributions. And
she a wrestling fan? She's a Connor interview?
No, she loved the wrestling. Like, we used to watch wrestling all the time when I was a kid. She just
she calls it the wrestling, huh?
The wrestling. Yes.
She's like writing you notes, like tell them about the time whenever you see her cards.
I'm giving me notes. It's hilarious, man. I've never had an audience, like I said, so it's very funny.
Knox, do you need these photos?
I mean, yeah, because it's all part. I'm gonna try and see if I can share my screen and see what I can do here.
Go.
Is that cool? Can I go for it?
Why not?
Knox pop comic. All right, come on. Yeah.
All right, let me just give this a shot here.
Whenever you're ready.
Anytime.
No, Knox.
Is it?
No.
That was great music, though, by the way.
Did that go over?
Yeah.
Oh.
The music did.
It says Knox's screen on it.
I didn't know she was there. That scared me. What'd she say? No.
Can you see it?
No, we can't see anything.
What the hell?
There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
All right, Knox.
All this.
All right.
Yeah. Time to shine.
All right, yeah. You. All right, thank you. Uncle.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Knox. What is this?
So this right here is a Honda
the worst
Kick
video
and Go.
ever.
It's a Honda Kick and Go, and they pump this thing, and that's how they would move on it, right? These kids.
Okay.
And so I managed to find one on Facebook Marketplace. I thought it was Instagram for a minute there, but no, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, the Kick and Go, right there. All right, so I've got. I mean,
what's the over under on all the children that are in that commercial are dead now?
Probably. Can you guys see this thing? I don't know.
Say.
All right. Well, look.
Why did you want one of those, by the way?
What?
Hold on. He went through this whole thing. Moments of dead air. Talking about how Creed wasn't going to be there. Creed gets his assistant to come in. Shares the screen for Knox. He plays a 17-second commercial. It doesn't explain what it is till it's playing.
Yeah, that's a fantastic thing.
Then he goes, pulls up a picture this big and says, "Oh, can you see that?" It doesn't try to make it any bigger. And then he closes it out. And that's it. That's a segment.
By the way, do you know what happens? Do you know what happens when he gets something, send it over, which is fine. I was extremely busy the other day. I think it was only about 6 hours, and the messages started flowing in. Do you see what I got, dude?
Oh, it's so good.
Can we get some video of him on it? I would love to see some video next week of you.
It's too small.
Then
that's
why'd
the
you
problem.
buy it?
Why did you buy it?
Because I'm going to resell it.
Yeah.
Let me finish my segment. I'll tell you about it.
How much did you pay for it?
40.
40. Okay. Let me go online real quick. See how much one of those is good.
And I'm probably gonna resell it for 175 plus shipping.
Jesus.
Where are you doing that?
To who? Yeah.
On the eBay.
On the eBay. To a collector.
What kind of condition
sticker,
is it in?
The Honda sticker, it's in working condition.
Okay.
And it has all the stickers.
Are you on Kelly Blue Book?
No, he's looking on eBay to see if that's the case, if I'm BSing or not. But you guys sit there and make me sound like I'm an incompetent.
It's the 3-wheel one, right?
Yeah, 3-wheel.
You're impotent,
and it's red.
I mean, there's a red one right here for sale for $150. It's in not that great of condition. It's been up there a while.
Mine is in great shape. Look under completed listings. The sold ones.
Yeah, you got to look under solds.
All right.
Now it's placed for a drum roll.
And how much did you pay for this?
$40.
And why did they let it go so cheap? They
didn't know what they have.
Yeah, but you got to remember this though. So if they look at it and say, "Oh, I can get $100 off of eBay," well, then you've got listing fees, promoted listing fees. You got like 7 fees. You've got shipping on that thing is going to be quite big.
I don't think it is because you can take it. You take one piece off. It'll fold down if you unscrew one of the bolts.
Oh well.
So
never mind.
I don't think that folks that are charging $65 to ship that probably don't understand how to take it apart.
Yeah, it looks like they're charging like $58.75 to ship it. I mean, there's some on here that sold for like $130. So I mean,
that's reasonable. Nice.
It was a nice ride in the country, and I picked up a Kick and Go, and the street name was Johnny Cakes.
What's the person you bought it from?
I bought it from, yeah.
His street name was Johnny Cakes?
Their street name was, yeah. So I had to go. So I thought that was even more reason to go buy it.
No, I'm saying, are you saying the street that they lived on was Johnny Cakes, or that person's name was Johnny Cakes?
The street was called
the street name.
Johnny Cakes. The person's name was Ruth.
That was her street name.
Baby
her
Ruth.
Street name.
Baby Ruth. Yeah.
Anyway, I went and got myself a Kick and Go scooter this weekend.
Well, as soon as it sells, please let us know what it sells for.
Great segment. Thank you so much, Knox. And
did you guys see the commercial?
Yes.
All right, good.
Do you want to watch it again, guys?
No.
He'll share it.
How could you miss
Can we watch it again? I'll share it right now. Hold on.
I want to see it again.
All right.
Sure, why not? I didn't get enough of that blurry, squiggly lined 1970s film.
Now,
Run it back, dude.
Good God.
You got a lot of stuff on there.
There's a lot of things open right there.
You ever think about cleaning up your desktop, Knox?
Hold on. What the hell happened?
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Check out this.
Hold on.
Look at the pulse.
I don't know what happened.
Now that's a scooter.
Yeah.
This
Look at
is
this guy gearing up. Look at him knee
This is a
pads.
pulse Kick and Go. Not.
no, but this is not what I was.
Yeah, of course. It's,
No, elbow pad.
This
Hold on a minute.
guy's street legal.
The hell. Here we go.
This kid, back then, no one cared about head injuries.
right.
I wonder how much
No,
stuff
no.
though Honda made though like that.
Not a lot. That's why it's extremely collectible.
I don't know if I'd go with extremely collectible, but
They made a good amount of it, like enough to make it a market for young kids for a while. So there was a good amount. I don't know if it's like still prevalent today. You never see any of that shit.
There's a
going
ton
on.
of them for sale, by the way. A
Really?
ton. A ton.
Is it like the retro market now? Is that what's going on?
Maybe.
Interesting.
it's like American Pickers. All right, let's move on to this.
San Fran News, CMP style.
I think there's going to be news.
This is a news update.
All righty, let's check the news. Like I said about the lottery stuff, I want to start there. And by the way, Fridays, I don't know what time. Is there a time, or is it just kind of whenever you want to pop on?
Yeah, it's like around 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
like 15 minutes till somewhere around there. I don't know. Should I have a set time?
no reason for that. I wouldn't. And the reason why I say that is hopefully this will happen to you during one of your live streams. A retired firefighter in North Carolina stopped into a store. He was just stopping in to grab some gas for his lawnmower that ran out. He also picked up 2 scratchers while he was there. Kevin Simpson of Stoneville, North Carolina, who works for Goodyear, bought the ticket. Like I said, when he was there to get gas, ended up with a $1 million prize.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
On the
that would be awesome.
That was the Cash Explosion scratch-off ticket that he bought at the store.
How much was that?
You know what? It did.
Something?
Yeah, it didn't say how much that ticket was. Actually, I don't know if that was one of the bigger ones or not. In Australia,
listen, I'm always paying. I'm doing $10. Unless someone wants to sponsor more money, then I put more money up.
That money.
But
Yeah, because Nick had popped on and had said he's going to contribute some for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
At some point. Hello, Brownie Lady. Thank you for joining us.
Maybe Brownie Lady will like to give me some money.
Kick in some money for the scratchers. Now, do you, if anybody kicks in money for that, by the way, do you split any big winnings? That's my question.
Yeah, I would say I split the big winnings.
Split it halvesies.
Yeah, but it's you have to at least double the money. So if you give me 100 and I win 200, I'm keeping the 200.
Yeah, you got to figure out your cutoff point. Like if you get a $2 ticket and you win 100, are you going to walk away? What about $50?
Well, I think if I double up the initial investment of the day. So if I get $10,
that's where you stop.
No, if I make 20, if I make an additional 10,
right,
then I'll walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make 20.
Yeah.
To walk away for the day.
Clay's trying to get your attention, Creed.
Hey. While Clay's returning, by the way.
There we go.
Welcome back, Clay.
Just so everybody knows, the Honda Kick and Go was produced throughout the 70s, were sold in Honda dealerships for about $60 in the 70s.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Jesus.
It really is.
But if you have one in mint condition, it's worth thousands. Mint condition.
An Australian mom said that her Mother's Day became all more special when a lottery ticket given to her by her daughter earned a jackpot exceeding $30,000.
Whoa.
Woman was saying,
Mikey, how many secondhand computers would you buy then that you'd have to return with $30,000?
At least 100.
At least 2. Great deal, though.
Great question.
She was scratching a Lady Bird Bingo instant scratcher, and the ticket was a top prize winner of $32,445.
Creed, you're the most degenerate gambler out of all of us. You would say, correct? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you not even waste your time with scratchers or?
No, not very often, but with this Facebook marketplace that we've been doing since she's been off, we basically live at gas stations, and have a nice wad of cash all day. So we do buy a lot of lottery tickets lately in the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I had a nice $100 winner on a 5, and that was about it. Yeah, nothing too spectacular. A man waiting to cash in his $1,000 lottery ticket ended up winning a lot more. It's a Virginia man. He's standing there in line with his $1,000 ticket. He ended up winning an additional $177,777.
Oh my God! How's that happen?
He was at the because when you get past $600 or whatever, then you got to go to the Capitol and stand in line at the customer service center. Yeah, so he was there with a $1,000 winning scratch off when he purchased a Lucky Sevens tripler ticket, and it ended up being worth $177,000.
Wow.
He plans to use some of his winnings to pay it forward for taking care of strangers. Sure you are. After all that tax comes out of there, then he's gonna be like,
I heard he's thinking about buying a small plane with that.
Yes, a little plane.
Try to hook up with the babysitter.
Good idea.
A little plane to hook up with a babysitter. 34 C's. Yeah. Where were we? All right. So, anyways, hope that happens to you. By the way, during your
gosh,
thing would be fantastic.
It would be great.
A British police department is reminding the public not to call 999, which is their emergency number. Do not call it for non-emergency situations after someone called to report that apparently their taps were not dispensing any hot water.
That's a big deal.
It's too cold.
It's a big deal.
Sounds like a hot water heater problem.
If you haven't got any hot water and your heating isn't working properly, then you'll need an engineer. Ringing 999 and asking for police are not going to help you. The reminder comes after the Essex police issued a similar reminder in April when a 999 caller reported that they could hear their neighbors' loud snoring.
See, I know a 911 operator.
Yeah.
I would love to have them on anonymously sometime to tell us some of the weirdest calls they've had. I guarantee you there's some gems in there.
I've got some questions for him right away. So if you make that happen, it'd be great.
Is it about getting things on your record of sponge? Are there things? Do you have the
letter to the governor?
Is the Clay computer over there? Can you pour a Coca-Cola Classic on the CPU, please?
I like how you're just ahead now. By the way,
yes,
a rolling head around money. A very loud booming sound reported by multiple witnesses in the state of Washington was likely just a meteor exploding over the area. That's what experts are saying, anyways.
Nothing to see here.
The American Meteor Society said several reports came in about a bright object that was streaking across the sky at about 7 p.m., followed by a loud boom that some witnesses say caused their homes to shake.
Do you remember whenever that meteor crashed in Russia or didn't crash? How crazy that was?
Just exploded. I remember that.
Yeah, from a few years ago.
It shattered windows, a lot of them.
Yeah,
because it was big and it hit an area that was pretty broad and like unpopulated, I guess.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, there was.
It went into a lake, if I recall, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Clay, you would mention this in our group chat about being, I guess, some random groups you've been. People have been axing you to get into.
I've been getting a bunch of random invites to groups that have popped up during quarantine, and I'm appreciative of it. The most prominent one, there's one with like 900,000 members that is called Quarantitties. I think I sent an invite to Knox because I know he was single. So, yeah,
well,
really
you're not alone. You're not alone, and apparently, this is kind of a big thing. Some different groups that.
Where would it?
Like, where'd you send it?
I'll send you a new.
I'll find it right now.
No, there are. Okay, so a few weeks ago
I'm joining right now, bro.
So hold on, let me go ahead and click into this. So a few weeks ago we talked about to go outside and howl.
Was that from one of them groups?
Same group, same kind of like multinational group. I have since left that because the moderators have taken control and are now like you have to send them the posts you want to post. But like that was cool. And then maybe 3 or 4 days after they moderated that group, there was a new one that popped up called the Quarantitties, which is just lonely ladies sitting at home.
I think the Scooter wants to say something, Clay.
Lonely ladies sitting at home that want to share their niceties, you know. And I'm
get it.
I'll find it.
I'll
send it to me again.
I'll show you after the show, but it is fantastic chef's kiss. There are a lot of very lonely, very attention-starved young ladies that want to. I'm telling you guys, there's like a picture every 15 minutes.
Shut up for 5 seconds.
We get it.
Go ahead, Scooter. You got something to say?
Hello there.
Hello, Kick and Go.
Hello there. Could Clay send me that?
I was trying to help.
Could you send me that Facebook group there?
Again, Scooter.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Look who's Mr. Important now. Oh, you run. Look, old Kick and Go, been around since the 70s. Run my name in the mud. Who would want that hunk of junk? Ooh. Thousands of dollars now.
I wasn't trying to throw your territory. I need a car, brother. That's all.
Who's worth more than a nice used car?
That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to haunt the junk car, trying to get me
Ooh, baby. Some people say
I don't even know if this is bad. It's good. It's whatever. I want a car. That's all it is. Jesus.
You know what? Yeah.
No, go ahead, Scooter.
Go on, please.
Quickly, so I can move on with my news.
Just saying, the Knox made a financial. Landslide.
What do they call that? A
boondoggle.
A boondoggle. Is that a boondoggle that he made?
Yeah, he's gonna open up a boondoggle next to me. Yeah,
That's like 3 steps above an MLM. I'm very proud of him. He's done
There you go.
Good. It's very good.
So I think that Scooter, I think that you were a great purchase.
Yeah. I remember I was sitting out there with patty cakes, and I said, "Hey, here he come." That's the car he said he gonna be in.
Right on Johnny Cakes Lane.
I was trying to buy it. To buy it, but I couldn't get the deal on it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I tried to invite Creedence, Bishop, and Mikey to my house for pancakes too. I got really shot down at that point.
I mean, hey, listen, man. It happens to the best of us. I said, Ruth, put me in this trunk. I'm out of here. Bye, Ruth. Bye, Ruth. You ain't done nothing for me, Ruth. You ain't done nothing for me, Ruth.
You bitch.
Bye, patty cakes lane. Yeah. Bye. I said, hey, Knox. Take that rear view off. We looking in the past, baby. We in the future now. We going forward, baby. Bye, Ruth. Bye. Bye, Ruth. Bye.
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
So the reason why I brought up all that is because there is a Facebook group in which users pretend to be an ant colony.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's grown to more than 1.8 million members since social distancing procedures came about.
Creed, you got to defend the queen. When people put the queen in jeopardy, you have to respond bite in all caps.
Yes.
B-I-T-E.
Yes.
I am a full-on ant member. I'm in this.
I'm a member.
Are you really a member? You are a member. Yeah, it says you have to type actions such as dig, lift, and bite as they act out tasks in service of the colony's queen. 1.8 million plus one, and that's Big Clay.
1.8 million soldiers. We're going to protect that queen. You can't get close. We're going to fight.
Fuss and fight.
Some real quick things about animals. That I guess it's just because of everybody's quarantining and staying home, except for in the South.
We're gonna pretend to be ants. Of course, people are getting bored. It's weird.
Apparently so. 1.8 million people. So public employees in an Ohio city rescued a guinea pig that escaped from the family home, and it fell into a sewer. We had residents of a California neighborhood that were confronted with an unusual sight when a herd of over 200 goats escaped from a backyard and wandered the streets. There's video of it, by the way. And if we didn't spend over 14 minutes on watching a commercial from the 70s, I'd pop it up. But no, it really is a funny video. There's
I live next to goats. I don't know if you ever.
I want goats. I would love a couple goats.
Six goats that live next to me. 3 horses, 6 goats. Got a farm. There's a farm next to me.
Boston police officers used a mating call on his cell phone to lure a peacock that escaped from the Franklin Park Zoo. And a pair of police officers in Las Vegas came to the rescue of a cat that they spotted with a head stuck in a soup can. By the way, this is all in the last 4 days.
Oh, cute.
Of all of this stuff with the
how adorable. Head stuck in a soup can. So cute.
And last but not least, a deer that ran onto a roof of a home to escape a pursuing leopard in India. It crashed right through the roof into the home, waking all the sleeping residents.
That's terrifying.
Oh,
yeah, isn't it?
More.
Oh my God!
Police in the Netherlands said. Well, that reminds me. Did you guys see the video that's circulating of the bear that got into the cabin there in Gatlinburg?
Yeah. It's crazy.
It sure is.
Was that on Live PD?
No. Robert. Holly got me this one for my birthday last year. By the way,
it's nice.
If you don't know Robert,
we know.
You need to know Robert. Police in Netherlands said officers responding to reports of a loose camel ended up capturing an emu. Is that how you say that? Emu? Emu.
Blue emu.
running wild through the city of Rotterdam. They said the police on a call Friday morning reported a camel with 2 humps was wandering loose and ended up being that. And that, I think, is all of the news.
Was it named Sally?
Beautiful.
Sally?
Sally the camel. Sally the camel.
2 humps.
No humps.
I didn't think the emus.
Because Sally's a horse.
Sally's a whore, just like that Ruth.
Poor Ruth.
Poor Ruth. Well, as always, it's been fun. We are the Creedence and Bishop Show. Wednesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Live all across a few different platforms. Facebook Live, YouTube, the Twitter, which is actually Periscope. But I find it on Twitter. Yes. And, of course, Twitch as well. And we want to thank you for joining us. Again, each and every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., we go live. Big Clay, any last words?
I love you guys. I'll see you next week.
Knockers?
Good to see you all as well.
Mayhem.
Don't forget, next week, formerly known as Connor from WWE NXT, right here. Check it out.
And B-Shop.
May the 13th be with you.
Nice.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.